All right, all right, all right. Freaking nerds. We're here. We're here. We're live. Look at this old setup. We got a table in front of us. What is this? Oh yeah. I forgot how to do all this. The lights. It's almost Halloween. It's a freaking Saturday. We got college football on. We got Game 2 of World Series on. We got all sorts of stuff happening. What is happening? We're here. We're here. Cheers, everybody. I feel so far away. At least 10 feet away. Cheers. Freaking love y'all. Woo! I am not tan. This is called white balance. I mean, I'm kind of tan. Look at my arm. That's not that tan. This is like Oompa Loompa. Dang, white balance. I thought I would make it spooky in here, right? Make everything orange back here. Now my camera thinks I need to be orange. That's what's happening. Maybe I am orange. Maybe. You gonna judge me for being orange? It's called a spray tan. Get one. Cheers. Look, bourbon, it's kind of orange. Oh, shoot. What is up, everybody? I figured you guys have forgotten who I am. Think you've forgotten about me. And I said, I gotta go live. Gotta go live. I've been like a freaking complete sloth of a human being today. Just like laying. So, that's what's happening. Another thing that I'm trying, I don't know if you guys will notice this, but YouTube has changed some things. I am streaming in horizontal and vertical. So I don't know if that's like two different live streams going or what, but for people who are like scrolling on your phone, there should just be a close-up of me. So we'll see. I don't know what that's all about. I turned it on. We'll see what that is. What's up, Martin? Tony Bag of Donuts, Wilmington! Will T. No, I did not borrow some spray tan from the president. I took it. I took all of it. Raymond! Who else we got? Ricardo! Joe the Sample Guy. Corgi! We'll be in and out watching the World Series. It starts in an hour, right? Not it starts like 7. We'll see. I have my Hulu up so I can hop through games. Who else is playing right now? Vanderbilt's playing? 17-10. You a fun one. Just trying to have a game on in the background. Ooh, that LSU game, I bet that'd be fun. Put that on. It comes on at 6:30. What are you guys up to? What was your week like? What have you been up to? Trevor Kunkel has been in the cornfields. Harvest is almost half done. Janelle, stopping by. What's up, Janelle? Joe Dickinson. Jake, have a great stream tonight. Can't make it, but we'll watch the replay. Cheers. Spooky, scary skeleton. What's up, brother? You guys been up to, man? What's up, guy? Good to see you. You look horizontal on both my phone and TV. I use phone for chatting. Well, then I don't know what it is. On my screen, there's literally 2. Let's see if this shows up. Look, this is what I see. That's crazy. It just keeps mirroring it. There's 2 of me. Never forget a rich. What's up, AMC? It's been a while. I have so many videos filmed. I have 4 videos I have to edit. So you'll be getting more of me. I just have to edit them. Shot a little video that's the other day, you know what I'm saying? Those are exciting. I can't wait for that crap to come out. What up, Jake? Doing well. Caught some high school kids emptying the candy bowl on my Ring Cam doorbell. Hey, speaking of Ring Cam doorbell, and by we, the neighbors, in like my direct neighbors, caught a freaking crackhead roaming through everyone's yard. Like, the crackhead was like in people's flower beds. Okay? Just tweaking on down the street. And they got him all on, like several people got this crackhead on their Ring doorbell. The best one is the Ring doorbell's filming the dude's mailbox, and said crackhead walks over to the mailbox, and there's a pumpkin on the mailbox, and they like grab it and like looking at this pumpkin, and you can hear the guy on the Ring doorbell like, what are they doing? And then he like opens the door and is like, hey, what are you doing? And the person looks up at him. I thought you were having a yard sale. And then just put the pumpkin down and like tweaked off down the road. Then you hear the person on the Ring doorbell. I think it's time to call the cops. The update, about 20 minutes after they posted that, they edited the comment and said, they have been arrested. So, welcome to Arkansas. I don't think said crackhead got into my flower bed, but you could see my house from the Ring doorbell. So I was like, oh no, did they come over here? Oh, shoot. Good times. What's up? Danny Barry Sports Highlights. Need to find a game. Hulu is not very user-friendly. It is complete crap. Ooh, there we go. Arkansas. Got an Arkansas Red Wolves. You know we're a Red Wolves fan in this house. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. All right, man. Really, the agenda for tonight. So, when I went to Jack Daniels, freaking Travis left me a box of just, I don't know if it was just bottles he didn't like, or if it was bottles that he really liked, but he wanted me to try, because several of them are like half consumed. And he was just like, gave me all of these random bottles that I've never had before. Any of them. So it's like a brand new night. Plus, I grabbed a brand new release from Rocktown I didn't know they were doing. So I have all sorts of new stuff. So we're just going to try things that I've never tried before ever. I don't even know where to start. I mean, we have so many. There's like things that I've never even heard of. You know? Just like a bunch of stuff. So we're just going to try a bunch of new stuff, catch up, hang out, drink some whiskey, watch some sports. I got sports on right there. Man, you know what I've been thinking about doing? Okay, I might not actually do this ever, but it would be sick. You know, try and make this even more into a little man cave. Massive TVs. Bam, TV. Bam, TV. Those TVs could double as screens for my computer. So, bam, I could put the chat right there. I could be looking up all the chat. I'm just saying, maybe See, I don't have enough room for chairs in here. But man, what about a lounger right there? Just like a chair, like a sofa, a freaking recliner, dude, I would never leave. What up, Richie? Alabama, South Carolina is tied with a minute left. The Alabama game, I don't know who just won that, but it was like really close with a minute left. I'm going to start with, and I have to get pretty close. It's crazy how far away this lens like makes it. Like, I am so far away from the camera right now. That's not even close. What up, Roman? So this is a straight from the barrel sample of a store pick. So this is a 15-year-old Dickel straight. This is what they give you. They thieve out some stuff from the barrel into these little bottles for you to take. So this is just thieved out crap, right? Aged at least 15 years, 100.8 proof. George Dickel. I love Dickel. What up, Adam? I'm sipping early times for the first time. Wow, surprisingly good. Adam, if you like the one that you're sipping on right now, I hate to be the guy, well, back in the day. Dude, it used to be so much better. I've actually kind of stopped buying it. I don't know. I just feel like my brain, if it was in a different bottle, I think I'd be okay with it. But my brain remembers, you guys know the black screw top. And then I feel like even when they directly went over to when they got sold and they went to the blue metal screw top, I think the couple releases after that were still really freaking good. Now I'm like, I don't know, man. It might be mental, but I don't think so. What up, Fly Fisher? What are you up to, man? You should invite the crackhead to make a random flight. The crackhead's been arrested. Arrested. Gone. This was like 7:30 in the morning. Or whenever, it was just barely light. So 7:30-ish. Somewhere in between there. She's walking around. Just like twitching and tweaking and crap. It was honestly hilarious. Dang. I'm telling you guys, I am a sucker for a couple of Dickels. Basically a lot of... No! Fumble! Crap. George Dickel 8. George Dickel 8. Freaking love it. George Dickel bottled in bond. 13 year, 11 year, whatever year, age stated. Delicious. And then I haven't seen a George Dickel 15-year-old store pick in a while, but the one that I had was easily a 10 out of 10 good, and this smells freaking impeccable. 15-year-old Dickel. That Dickel bourbon! Is the 8 for inches or years? Both. Both. Martin, wasn't it you who sent me that Dickel? I believe it was you. Heartbreak proof. Isn't that doesn't some of that heartbreak proof? That's Morgan Wallen. Anyway, heartbreak proof. This shirt, dude, isn't it not sick? Look at the back. This is sick. Here, I'll bend over for you. Tell me that's not the sickest thing you've ever seen. I will tell you right now. I think it's... Let me check my email. It's... Just Google the Halloween shirt company. The Halloween shirt company. They have all they sell is like Halloween stuff. It's sick. Just normal quality, like exactly what you'd expect. You know, comfy. Doesn't feel cheap. Let me see if I have a discount code. Yeah. If you want... Nah, that sells over. I'm sure you can find a discount code. This says that 15 gives you 15% off your entire order. Ends Monday. 9/29. Just try it. I'm telling you, dude, I love this shirt. It was popping up all over my dang Instagram, and I said, screw it, I'm buying it. Because I just want that shirt so bad. And I love it. Best drunk purchase ever. I bought me one. I bought one for Miss Wrench. Called it good. Oh, dude. Get out of here. These Dickle picks, man, are freak... Dickle picks, huh? Don't be sending no Dickle picks. They're freaking good. Very tasty. 15-year-old Dickle, and they're usually like 60 or 70 bucks. I was at Costco earlier today, and they had Booker's for $79.99. I've never seen it priced that low. That's still too much money, but it's getting back to where it should be. My first ever Booker's, and I can remember this. I can remember the exact batch. It was 2017-04. It was called Sip a While. It was renowned as one of the better Booker's batches. I paid $59.99. It honestly didn't blow me away. So when the price went up to $69.99, I was like, what are we doing? And then it went to $79.99, and I said, screw this. And then it went to $99.99. Like, dude, it's a 6-year-old bourbon. You know, like, what are we doing? That used to be 60 bucks. So why are we going up to 100 bucks? This is dumb. Especially, you know, my main thing is like, it's Jim Beam. They are like the kings of affordable hitters. Like Knob Creek 12-year, dude. That is the same price as Booker's. You see what I'm saying? Why buy Booker's when you can buy a Knob Creek 12-year? It's way better. Same price. It's cheaper. Not even the same price. Unless they decide to bring it back down to 60 bucks, is which they should. 60 bucks, Booker's is back in the equation. But until then, it never will be. Not in my book. Maybe 69, because I love that. I love 69. Maybe. That's how I'll give it another chance. I'll try anything several times. But come on, 100? Dumb. Yeah, see, back when Booker's were 55, 60 bucks, crazy. As long as you don't pick your Dickle. That means you got a problem, brother. Big problem. Okay, yeah, there he goes. Martin did say guilty as charged. So you guys can basically blame, not entirely, because I already kind of knew I enjoyed Dickle, but you can blame Martin for like really opening my eyes to the other bottles because of that freaking 8-year-old bourbon. I love that bottle. It's just like, you guys know, you all have that sub $30 freaking, that's my bottle. I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. That's the one. Just so good. This one's got some funk on it, and I like it. Some woody funk. It's crazy how flavorful it is for 100.8 proof. Like, I'm pretty sure that's cask strength. Those aged picks they do are low proof. Kind of like Wild Turkey. Some of theirs is like super low. Like, you can find barrel strength stuff at like 90. It's crazy. Bourbon out of Louis! Peter White! It's trickling on in here, sneaking in. Dram it all! What's up, nerd? I have a 9-year and 15-year-old Dickel. Both are great. Yeah, dude, they're just bangers. That is fantastic. Whoever did this pick, like, again, Travis, it doesn't say, and he didn't mention it to me. So I don't even know who picked this, or why, or for who, or for what group, or what. But whenever I find that out and you are part of that group, that's one you want. And if you don't want it, then get me one. I'll take it. How about that? Oh, come on. I'm about to turn this game off. Check this out if you can find it. I ordered the one I have after getting a sample. Let's open this in a new tab, maybe? New window. There we go. I've seen this. Double Oaked Batch 3. I've seen this brand. I don't recognize these bottles, but we definitely might. My local store had one of these. Magnolia. Where's this from? We are able to ship to most places. Let me hit you with this right here, Wilmington. This is hilarious. We are able to ship to most places. We are unable to ship to Arkansas. Okay, there are other states, but Arkansas is one of them. Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Hawaii. I understand Alaska and Hawaii. Michigan, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah. Tennessee's weird. They're kind of like Nazis when it comes to shipping booze in their state. I think because of like Jack Daniels and stuff. Utah, it's the Latter-day Saints. They don't like it. Michigan, also super Nazis when it comes to alcohol. Alabama, Arkansas, South Dakota? Come on! We like to drink. Why can't you ship it to us? It's dumb. Flyfisher, I'm watching the Arkansas Red Wolves play Georgia Southern Sunbelt Conference, and it's not looking good for the Red Wolves, so I might put on a different game. What do we got? We got Wisconsin, Oregon. What are you guys watching? I'll put on a game. I don't know what's good. Raging Cajuns. Yeah, the further back I go, like, the less it starts turning into friggin' weird teams. Let's put on Oregon. I know one of you guys is from Oregon. Look, Corgi's from Oregon, right? Hey, what's up, Katie? How was the event, man? It looked so fun. Almost nobody ships to South Dakota unless they're Wait, no, I'm mixing up. Who's from Oregon? I think Corgi might be South Dakota, huh? Maybe I'm just blending it together. Texas, Mississippi State's late and semi-close. What's up, Joey B? All right, let's try something else. That Dickel was good. I kind of want to get into these. So look at this crap. Again, don't really know much about either of these. But, look at this. Ah, that lighting's going to be bad. We got a 13-year-old bourbon. I should have thought this through. We need a light closer to me. What if we do this? Watch this. There we go. 13-year-old. 20-year-old. What's all that about? I don't even know. I don't know what this is. Franklin Distillery. Age 20 years. We obviously got to start with the 13-year-old one. Cask strength whiskey distilled in Tennessee. I bought the new Battlefield. The graphics are amazing. Adam, that we've switched over. That's what we play, bro. You'll need to add me on whatever it's called, BattleNet or whatever. Here, give me 1 sec. You're welcome. I love you. All right. Miss Wrench is home, and I had the food cooking in the background. Good thing I didn't burn the house down. Because I kind of forgot about it. But all right, 13-year-old bourbon from Franklin Distillery. 84 corn, 8% rye, 8% malted barley. 127 proof, 13 years old. What up, Mark? Mark Immenecker. Dude, I don't know what this is. We need, the one time I don't have Travis here, he's talked to me about these and I've already forgot. This is freaking good. They cannot be making, obviously not making this themselves. This is sourced from somewhere. In Tennessee, maybe Dickel. This is incredible. That is so much just... It might be Dickel. Because it still has this weird little twang to it that I got on that last Dickel pick. But like way darker. Way more intense. I don't want to say it smells special, but it smells special. You know what I'm saying? Like that one smelled like a store pick. This one smells like fancy Dickel. You spiced up your Dickel. And it tastes like it. Way more of a bear. What's weird is this one's 13. The pick that we tried a second ago was 15. The 13, and again, this is if this is Dickel. I don't actually know. This tastes more influenced by the barrel than that one did. Charry, like you're getting those type of flavors, whereas the Dickel you didn't really get that. It's more oak and then softness, whereas this is like attack. Slice and dice and attack. Does that make sense? It says distilled in Tennessee. Does Tennessee Distilling have stuff that old? American whiskey distilled in Tennessee, bottled in Kentucky. It might be. It might. That's a good call. I'm just going to tell you right now, dude. This is like next level crap. Let me see. I think Travis actually texted me about these, so let me see. Let me see what he said. Okay. This is wild. I hope that I can say this, and if I can't, then I just blame me, because he didn't say I couldn't say this, but it just seems like he knows so much about it. You know, like, why do you know so much about this? Is it like a secret that you know? So this 13-year-old single barrel is experimental Dickel. It was put in used recharred oak as White Dog. The last time this was in anything was in the Smooth Ambler American whiskey labels or the 107 proof store picks back from 2018-2020. Experimental Dickel. Quit experimenting. Call it good. Bottle this. Quit. Don't make that an experiment. No, it's experimented and it's good. Put it in the catalog. And I also have the stats on the other one when we get to the 20-year. This is incredible. This is $100. 13-year-old experimental Dickel is $100. Dude, I think it tastes every bit worth it. Especially when you take into account that Booker's is $100. Take a bottle of this. It's the same proof. It's 7 years older. Seven more years. Same proof. Here you go. $100. Booker's is $100. This is better. This is way better. Don't experiment with my Dickel. What's up, Donald Ritz? Go Jays, go. I, as well as every human being in America outside of California, going for the Blue Jays. And I love Shohei Ohtani. I love Freddie Freeman. But I hate him because he abandoned my Braves, but I still love him because he is salt of the earth, God-given talent, amazing smile, perfect human being. I still hate him, but I love him. Freddie Freeman, I love you. Everyone else I hate. Their coach, hate him. Frickin' their catcher, dude, I want to kick that guy in the face. Hate him. Everyone else, hate. Freaking, I don't even know what position it is. Third baseman? I want to kick him in the face too. The dude, so tell me this, I promise you. What is his name? Whatever their catcher's name is, tell me he does not look like a grown-up version of the crazy kid from Toy Story. What was his name? Sid? He was like experimenting with the toys. He grew up and now he plays catcher for the Dodgers. It's him. And I hate him. It's Sid. He looks like Sid. He looks like a grown-up version of Sid. Just a little bit. Now that I put it in your head, you'll definitely see it. But that's what I see. Plus, Freddie sings the Canadian national anthem. Freddie Freeman is from Canada. So we have to go for the Blue Jays. I did not want the Blue Jays to go. I was definitely 100% going for the Mariners. And I would have even taken the Brewers just because of the Dodgers. I hate the Brewers. But I was going for them. I wanted the Mariners to go. That's who I was wanting. That was a hard watch. That was a hard watch. They tried. The Brewers was I didn't even watch it. It was a disaster. What's up, Carlos Garcia? Says Kirk. Kirk who? I bought the Dickel 12-year for $50 at Wine and More. Good stuff. That needs to be a shirt. My Dickel is as great as is. Would you wear that? What's up, Rick? Rick sneaking on in here. I will say what I need to do is boost this up. Hold on. There we go. Now I can see. Ray the Graybeard. Hail. Ray the Graybeard is kind of like a weird, like, Game of Thrones character name. No, Carlos, I'm talking about the catcher on the Dodgers. I thought you were trying to figure out the catcher on Blue Jays, not Sid from Toy Story. I'm talking about the catcher on the Dodgers. Looks like Sid from Toy Story. Look at him. Forgot what his name is. And then God, it's on the tip of my tongue, man. It doesn't even matter. We just call him Sid. Will Smith. Yes. It's and his name is Will Smith. So Will Smith looks like Sid from Toy Story. And he looks nothing like Will Smith the actor. Not even close. This Franklin single barrel, dude. 13 years. Experimental Dickel. Again, I don't know where you can get this, what this is. If you're in Tennessee and you see Franklin Distillery, which, by the way, is in Franklin Distillery, Franklin, Kentucky. So this isn't... Whatever. I thought there was a Franklin, Tennessee, too. I might be making stuff up. Maybe that's a town. But, whatever. It's very freaking good. Let's move on to the, also from Franklin Distillery, 20 years old bourbon. Single barrel, aged 20 years. cask strength. This is a cask strength at 112.6. See, we should have known. It's this. This is also George Dickel. It's the same exact mash bill. So 8488 is George Dickel, which this one is also 8488. Whatever happened to Ray Ray the Graybeard? I need to know more about him. I'm also on like a Game of Thrones kick. I'm audio listening to the Game of Thrones books for the first time ever, and they are absolutely amazing. So I'm like, obviously went straight to Game of Thrones. Graybeard, though. Graybeard. Isn't that a Lord of the Rings character? I want to know about your name, Ray Ray the Graybeard. House of Loin. Son of Ray Ray. Son of Raymond. Woo! Look how dark. I don't know if my camera's going to pick that up. Breaker of Chains. Father of Dragons. That is dark, man. 20 years. That is a dense beast. This is a 20-year-old Dickel. It smells crazy. None of these have really, like, they have, like, the slightest hint of Dickel. But not, it's not the Dickel that you hate. It's crazy, like, for being 20, it is not anywhere near overly oak, at least on the nose. It's not like smelling Elijah Craig 18. That is way too oaky, I think, for the proof and all that. This is also 112 proof, dude. Everyone wants to water down their aged stuff just so you can stretch it out. Makes it worse. I don't want 90 proof 20. I don't want a wet log. Ray Ray says, my name is Ray and I have a gray beard. My name is Trev. Black shirt. It's because I have a black shirt on. Well, Ray Ray the Graybeard. Let's go. Cheers. Definitely a Lannister. Rick, Game of Thrones books are much better than the show. What's crazy is so far, like, I'm only on book one. But there are things that I'm definitely liking. I can see things that they changed about some of the characters, and I kind of like the character more in the book than the show. But so far, from what I've been, I think so far it's pretty accurate. Like, there's times, like, they're describing things, and I'm like, dude, that's, like, literally exactly what happened in the show. I think as we go on, it probably will drift from that. I'm still on, like, book one. So, what I just heard today was the jousting scene from the first season. They're all, you know, I barely even remember that I watched that so long ago, but they had the tournament for the hand. Yeah. What book? Twilight? Yes, Joe. Don't you know? Game of Thrones. Which also, didn't realize that only the first book is called Game of Thrones and the rest of the books are called something else. I, me being ignorant and just only watching the show, I just thought the whole thing was called Game of Thrones. Adam, I watched Rebel Moon Director's Cut. Rated R for a reason, extremely violent. What is that? I like it violent. If you guys want a good, newer movie, there's not many of them. What's it called? There's a movie on Netflix you guys need to watch. Until Dawn. Until Dawn. I think. On Netflix. It's a fun one. You have no idea what to expect. I promise you. But it was very enjoyable. If you don't enjoy it, then I'm sorry. But I was like, dude, this is enough out there that I'm really loving this. Very, very violent at times, very grotesque. It's 2025, so they have a little bit, they have some dumb stuff in there. But it wasn't enough for me to be pissed off. Definitely watch. Give it a try. Best movie I've seen so far this year. Now I gotta look up Rebel Moon. It's Star Wars rated R version? Really? Now that sounds pretty good. Again, I think back to back, we just hit some absolute banger bottles. We've had 3 Dickles in a row. Which, by the way, we're done with Dickel after this. I didn't realize that I was just doing nothing but Dickel. But 20-year-old George Dickel is fan-freaking-tastic. I'm glad you didn't say A House of Dynamite. I hated the ending. I don't think I've seen that one. Like, I have not watched it. I don't remember seeing that on, like, Netflix or something. Doing nothing but Dickel. Hey, we're moving on from Dickel, Carlos, right after this one. It just so happens that these were all Dickel. I'm sorry. Come on. Is it too much Dickel? We can't handle all of this Dickel. It's just so thick. It's just so good, though. So good. Man, I'll be honest. I think my favorite of the 3 is the 13-year-old Dickel. I think this is my favorite. I think that's like a sweet spot of oak and spice. This one definitely has some 20-year-oldness to it. And let's face the facts. I mean, everyone wants to have some crazy age statements, but that doesn't mean that you enjoy it more than other things. Period. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is not really good. And there's not a time for this where it is so amazing. But I think majority of my life, when I'm trying to enjoy a pour, I want 13-year-old Dickel. George Dickel, they just need to change their name. They need to change their name. After Dickel, you have to drink Malort to cleanse your palate. Come on! It's not that bad. I'm still stuck on this Rebel Moon. How violent are we talking about? Like, I can handle violence. Extremely violent. Like, what are we talking? What are we talking? I wouldn't label something extremely violent unless it's like stuff that I have watched. Violent, mildly violent, extremely violent. I mean, dude, that's like, I can only name you a couple movies that I would give it that. Friggin' Hatchet. What are the movies with the clown? The clown one. Those are violent. Disturbing. Art the Clown, what are those movies called? I give this like a 7.5. I give this like a 9. 9.2. Nah, it's too low for that. This is an 8. This is a 9.2. The 13 is really good. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, absolute classic. Not violent at all. Zero violence. Perfect movie. It's not it. It's Terrifier. Terrifier. I wouldn't even recommend you guys watch those movies. Because there's violence and then there's Terrifier. Like, the most grotesque. You guys watch Saw? You watch any of the Saw movies? I love the Saw movies. Those are nothing. That's like Child's Play, and then Terrifier is a movie. I mean, it's like they go out of their way just to like show you someone being skinned alive in a movie. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy. Some of the worst killer death scenes I've ever seen are in those movies. It's over the top. Majority of humans don't want to see that. We're going to move on to this again. No idea what the freak this is. I don't even know if this is going to show up on my camera. Because it's white on gold lettering. Yeah, you can't see anything. I've always heard that for bourbons, at some point, it gets over-oaked, so maybe 13 to 15 years is peak, depending on conditions. I think the magic number is 12. I think 13 to 15 is the peak for, like, people like Wild Turkey coming out with a 15-year-old bourbon. I think they have the power to know what they're doing and to get it to be amazing. I think you start getting over 15 years, you run the risk, and I think it's a very high risk of becoming over-oaked and just kind of, it's not what you think it's gonna be. You know? Like, it's not like, wow, 20 is alluring and that's awesome and I want that. But then you try it and it's like, dude, I don't enjoy this more than the 15-year-old version or the 12-year-old version of it. It's good, but it's so different. I mean, it really changes. This is Milam in green, bottled from 153-gallon cask. There are no more than 190 bottles of this fine bourbon in the world. Single barrel, straight bourbon whiskey. This is a store pick. Maybe. 2024 Wildlife Collection Beagle. And it is a picture of a beagle. Proof 119. Milam in green. Tony. Yes, you can't see it at all. There you go, maybe a little bit. And there's the beagle. Distilled in Kentucky. Bottled by Provision Spirits in Blanco, Texas. Which means white. Didn't know if you guys knew that. I speak Spanish. Heather Green won Distiller of the Year from the Women of Whiskey, not the channel. Well, let's see what Heather freaking Green from Blanco, Texas is doing. Do you have any stats on this price? I'm telling you, check it out. Zack Snyder is the director. The most violent Star Wars type of movie I've ever seen. Make sure it's the director's cut. It better be freaking violent, Adam. It better be violent. You know what my favorite Star Wars scene... hold on. When I say Star Wars scene... we're going to have to back up. Because I'm talking a singular moment. From the scene is the start to the finish, and it's one go. I think... preliminary, my favorite overall Star Wars, if it was just one continuous clip, it would easily be Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Maul. That fight scene, best there is. That's it. Number one, easy, out of all movies. My second favorite singular scene, though, so basically my number one, because it happens within, I think it takes one whole minute. Star Wars, Rogue One. When Darth Vader shows up at the end of the movie, and like kills everyone in the ship. Name me a better bad guy scene. I mean, he like sticks a guy to the ceiling. I mean, it's brutal. It's sick. Easily my favorite. So good. It is so good. They're Sith. They need to be freaking cool and evil and choke people and throw them and stuff. They don't need to be like, no, choke them and crush them. You're bad. Cheers. Now my goal, especially since Heather Green won Distiller of the Year. But she didn't distill this. Unless Heather Green is the one who distilled this, and then it is bottled by Heather Green, Milam and Green. I don't know. I don't know who distilled this at all. Jar Jar Binks. I'm not saying that movie is good by any means. Peter White, there's a lot of stupid crap in that movie. I'm just talking about that. Tell me that lightsaber battle at the end of the movie is not the best thing. The freaking music. That song is one of my favorite. I think it might be my favorite Star Wars song. My goal is to figure out where in Kentucky this was distilled. It is very different. It's not screaming out your typical answers of Bardstown Bourbon Company. It's not screaming out any of those. Green River, no. Maybe. Let me try it. It's really not even that dark. Very golden color. It's fruity. To me, it seems... If that's coming from Kentucky, that's younger Kentucky. Because it almost drinks like MGP to me. Like super light, bright vanilla and fruit. Heavy fruit. I mean, look at the color, dude. There's no age on that. Not trying to say that's a bad thing, but we just came off 15, 20, and 13-year-old bourbons. Very fruity, though. Apples. Almost like... There's a sweetness. It's almost like a mandarin orange. I don't know if I've ever given that note. There is a sweetness to this that is like thickeningly sweet. If you get a cup of mandarin oranges, it's sitting in like a cup of syrup. It's not my favorite thing in the world. I would not call this person the distiller of the year off of this bottle by any means. I think I saw someone mention the size of the bottle. No, it's normal. It's a normal size. It's just short, fat, and squatty. Normal. Come on, my hands aren't that big, people. I got little baby hands. Look. I think this is fine. I'm not blown away by this. Is there anything better than multi-view on YouTube TV? Can't think of anything. What are you multi-viewing? Like, can you multi-view me and whatever you like, what I want? The only multi-view I know is like sports. What up, Paulo? Greetings from sunny San Diego. I didn't know you lived in a whale's vagina. Also, Paulo, what do you think about the Dodgers? Yes, I went there. Let's see, is that game on? It should have started by now. The ESPN app lets you multi-view. I'm putting on the... I guess it hasn't started yet. Probably about to. A quick Google says My Lemon Green is their own stuff and MGP. Heather Green is the CEO. Perhaps she's the blender because they list Marlene Holmes as the master distiller. There you go. I'm going to tell you right now, dude. There's no way, because it's a single barrel, and it says distilled in Kentucky. There's no way that there's MGP in this. It definitely, I don't know where the frick they get this in Kentucky then, but it definitely reminds me more. I bet you, dude, I guarantee you could use this in a blind. Which state of distillation? I bet you more times than not you would guess Indiana than Kentucky. So that's what I'm getting at. It's super fruity. It's lighter. Like I would not, any of my guesses of someone sourcing from Kentucky, this is not hitting any of those boxes. Like I'm going through the checklist and I'm like, no, well, if it's them, then I don't know. After I kept smelling it, Max Muncy. That's the other dude. We want to kick him in the face. He is one ugly little goblin boy, man. The rest of the players, worthless. No one cares. Will Smith, Max Muncy. Screw him. Let's go, Blue Jays. I do not know where they get that from Kentucky. It tastes younger to me. If that's from Kentucky, it's young Kentucky. So, it's not bad, but I hope this isn't, like, super expensive, because it's not expensive Kentucky bourbon. This is not like Green River. It's not like cast strength Green River. Dude, that's like $50, and it's, like, more complex. It's light and it's young. Light and young. I mean, it's better than Hidden Barn, so there's that. My Lemon Green Port Finished Rye is MGP. What up? What up, James Lay? Late? James Lay stands for James Late. What up, David Bays? Sneaking in here, dude. I need a change of music. There we go. Supposedly... So you said supposedly My Lemon Green is from Bardstown Bourbon Company? If it is, and it could be, you know what? Now that you say that, you know what it is? You know what it is? James Lay, you might not confirm this, but I'm telling you, I've been struggling with where this is coming from. There is one bottle on the planet. Now, there's several bottles, but what I'm trying to say is Bardstown Bourbon Company puts out a bottle that I simply do not like. and this is reminding me of it. And what you just said, if that's true, then I would confirm it. Bardstown Fusion, their budget bottle, which is still like $60 or something, is gross. It's young, and it's not good. When all of their other stuff tastes as good as it does, there's no point of them putting out Fusion. And if they do, then they need to change the price of Fusion. It's not warranted. This is reminding, it's young, which I've been saying. This is young and fruity, which is fine. But this better not be expensive. Because if it is, I hate you. It's too much money. I think it is. Now that you said that, dude, that's got to be what this is. This is like Fusion 2.0. They're taking Fusion and they're doing something, I don't know. Here, we'll send it to you and you can age it or whatever. So it's not exactly Fusion, but it's basically Fusion. I think that's what they're doing. I think this is better than Fusion. The Fusion series has been killed. Good. There's a reason why it has been killed. But here's the issue. Has it been killed, or have they started sending it to people like this? Why does this exist then, and why does it taste like it? Fusion sucked. This smells like a rebranded Fusion, like a slightly better Fusion. This is better than Fusion, but still Fusion. I think that's what happened. I think they sold off the remainder of their Fusions. I think we just came to a conclusion. I think that's what that is. It's gotta be. Sounds like someone's getting a flight of Fusion from me. Let's go. I've only had one. And that one was bad enough for me to never buy any of the other ones again, ever. I didn't want to try any of them. Complete waste of money. Way too much money for cheap crap. If you're going to charge me $60, you better charge me more than freaking distilled corn aged for 37 minutes. I don't want it. Wrench and Nerds want to ask, again, thoughts on pulling a trigger on Russell's Reserve 13 for $199. What do people say? $199 Russell's Reserve 13. I think that's a good price for the bottle. I would never, you guys know me, I never ever tell you I'm a dude, when it starts going over $100, I have a hard time telling you it's worth it. Because I don't know what you've tried. I don't know where you're at. I don't know what kind of price you have paid for things. Like, there's no way that I would recommend spending $200 on a bottle to someone who they've only tried, I don't know, like Old Forester 1920. I don't know. It's a good price for that bottle. If you are dead set on getting that bottle, and all you need to know from me is affirmation that $200 is a good price, you probably won't find it at that price again unless you get lucky in a raffle. or you have friends or something. Like, that's just, you don't see that bottle for that price often. Is it worth it? That'll be up to you. Do you have $200 to blow on a gamble? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all on you. I will never tell you, dude, you gotta buy that. It's not my money. Nor am I gonna taste your Russell's 13. It's all on you. I will say, I think Russell's 13 is really good. It's one of those bottles that should be cheaper, just like everything. It should be cheaper, but it's not, because it's from Wild Turkey and it's really good, so you're gonna have some markup. I could not imagine you get. I'll put it this way. I'll play devil's advocate. You want me to give you a little bit of, let me take one for the team, like you say? Here, I'll give you some hope of I'll take one for the team. There's no way you buy that bottle and don't like it. So, there ain't no way you're going to crack that thing open and say, dude, that's gross. No, you're going to be like, dude, heck yeah, that's delicious. Now, is your brain going to say that was worth the $200? That's up to you. But you'll like it. $200 is hefty. I agree with it, but I agree. There's just, I mean, when things like Elmer, like how much does Elmer T. Lee cost? Russell's 13 is 13 times better than Elmer T. Lee. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can justify it any way you want to go. I can go super aggressive, or I can go super supportive. I think 200 is not so egregious that I'm like, dude, you need to run away. Because what's the price of that bottle anyway? It's still pretty expensive. That's only marginally marked up. Have you tried Jack 14? No. I've only had Jack 10 and 12. I've had batch 1 and 2 of the 10, and then I've just had Jack 12. Mr. Mom, just buy mellow corn. It's all you need. Guys, the more I drink that, I think y'all put that in my head. This fusion. It's not gross, but come on, man. Get something better than fusion. Get something better than fusion, why don't you? $20.25 retail for Russell's 13 is $200. Paulo, go get the bottle. Angel's Envy 10-year cast strength is like $250. What do you think about that Angel's Envy 10-year cast strength? That's what? You're telling me Russell's 13 at 200 is hefty, but you don't think are you telling me that Angel's Envy 10-year cast strength isn't hefty? I don't think that's what you're saying, but Angel's Envy there's no way that bottle is better than Russell's 13. I also don't know, because I haven't tried it. But there's no way. Angel's Envy 10-year cast strength, there's no way it can be worth $250. There's no way. The regular Angel's Envy is $50, and it's literally a $20 bottle. And that's me being gracious. Their basic entry bottle is $49.99, and I think it should go for $15 to $20. So we can just extrapolate everything else they put out. Needs to, like, I'm not trying to say they're bad, but whatever they're charging for it is psychotic. I mean, I feel like they're going for people who don't actually drink bourbon. If you charge that much money, you are not going for bourbon drinkers. You know what I'm saying? I think they're going for like the niche. Well, maybe we are niche. Maybe your average bourbon drinker is just some rich dude who wants some bougie bottle. And he doesn't want to think about it. I'm just saying, if you know anything, I don't know, maybe we're the niche. There's no way we're the niche. Extrapolate. What the heck does that even mean? So listen, Tony, extrapolation. So if I extrapolate their $50 bottle and I would only pay $20, that means if we spread that graph out, their $250 bottle, I would only pay like $80. It's extrapolated. Or something. You know? Close enough. What up, Cliffy? Freaking Bourbon Bites Cliffy in here. I'm trying next Ryconic. These guys are freaking awesome. King's Family Distillery. They're in Tennessee. I've been there. Well, I've been close to them. Twice barreled rye, aged at least 8 years. What is it twice barreled in? This is also distilled in Indiana, not Tennessee. Let's see what they say. Is double oaked. 95. It's a 95.5 rye. What is the double oaked? Twice barreled. They don't really say what it is twice barreled in. It's just double oaked. Well, here we go. Double oak. Double oak rye. Double oak rye. What's up? Thomas Anderson. Neo. Na 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 na. Neo. Na 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 na. Sporin. I'm sure that's not what you thought at all. What's up, Neo? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Thomas Anderson. Mr. Anderson. It's all full circle. Woo! That is a 95.5 rye. That is spearminty. But it's still chocolatey. I think whatever they... Look how dark that crap is, man. Look at the color. That's crazy. That's freaking black. What up, Joe, you crayon-eating son of a gun? I consider myself a unicorn, says Carlos. I'm sure Joe Dickinson would sit on your horn. Just ask him. You're a unicorn to me. There's always an Angel's Envy in the glass case at Walmart. The Eagle Rare and E.H. Taylor small batch, but I've never cared enough about Angel's Envy to see which bottle it is. It's too much money. Whatever it is, I don't even care. This is wild. It's spearminty. It's so like 95.5 rye, but so chocolatey. I think that's the twice barreling. And 8 years. This is like a perfect blend of everything I want in a rye with everything I want in a bourbon mixed together. This smells incredible. This smells fantastic. This might be one of my favorite things of the night so far. Cheers, let's try it. It is not my favorite thing I've had tonight. And I'm only saying that because I'm getting a lot more rye on the palate than I was expecting. That is like literally melted chocolate on the nose, but that 95 rye really shines through on the palate. I'm not saying it's not good. I kind of jumped the gun on calling it my favorite of the night. It is so chocolate on the nose. I love a chocolatey rye. Which, by the way, is what we selected at Jack Daniels. I wanted the chocolatey rye, and we got the chocolatey rye. The nose is all chocolate. All of that double barrel. I think, though, like the 95.5 rye shines through more on the palate. It's still really good. It reminds me of like a this kind of reminds me of like Sagamore. Like some of their, like if you take like a Sagamore 8-year, but that's crazy. This is 8. This reminds me of Sagamore 8-year, where it's like, it's definitely, you can't go into this thinking like this is still rye. I think Rye-conic, I think anything from King's Family, when it comes to rye, is very friendly to bourbon drinkers. The same way as Sagamore is super friendly to bourbon drinkers because it is like, it's basically a spicier bourbon. This is still that. I think this might interest more of the people who love those 95.5 ryes. You're definitely going to get way more enjoyment out of this. I would even say even over a Sagamore. I think the Sagamore is like, Sagamore might be, they're almost like, I don't even want to say that because that's going to sound bad. Almost like poser ryes because they're so bourbon. A lot of their stuff, I mean, I'm not gonna say they don't have really good like rye ryes, but a lot of their stuff is like bourbon. Bourbon lovers love it. This is back towards the rye people. The nose is not. That nose is like a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Like this might be one of my favorite noses of the night. Spicy chocolate It reminds me of like a mint chocolate that you get from like Olive Garden with booze in it. Tony Bagnus! What the heck are you on tonight? What did I miss? The Terrifier? If Tony is... Tony, are you live? Test 1, 2. Tony, what is 2 plus 2? If he's still talking about the Terrifier, that was like 40 minutes ago. Badass Bobby! What's up, Bobby? Hey nerds, go get yourselves a Nerds and Turd pick. I'm pouring the 12-year Bourye Armagnac. I've almost finished mine, to be honest. That bottle is so good. What up, Teddy Ball Game? Sneaking on in here. Make sure I'm not missing anyone else sneaking in here. I think Tony is still on the Terrifier. I think he is way behind. It's fine. He'll figure it out. Right? Hopefully. What are you up to, Bobby? You at the fire station? I feel like every time I see you, I just think you're just sitting at the fire station. Like, I'm picturing you like, there's the pole, and there's you, and then there's a fire. I don't know. Yeah, look, everybody, Tony is so far behind. He has not refreshed the stream or something. He is so far behind. And he'll never know this. He'll think that I'm ignoring him. Bobby, I knew you were at work, dude. That's how you have so much time you wouldn't watch all these YouTube videos, dude. You're just like sitting around. I was gonna say sitting around waiting for a fire, but I'm also not naive enough. You mother fools are like everything. Car accidents. My head hurts since the old lady called the cops. Whatever. I don't know. I'm sure where you're at, you get some good stuff. Shoot, you might even show up. Hey, you might even show up when a crackhead is in someone's flower bed. Don't forget about the cats in the trees. Bobby, can you please tell me that you have saved a cat from a tree? Or from a cat from anything. Car, tree. My cat was stuck in a tree and Bobby never came. Bobby wasn't there. Where was that at? Bobby says, I'm digging the run videos, you nerd. Glad you found running. It's crazy addicting. I'm all in, bro. I'm all in. My body doesn't like it, but... Jacob Enriquez, get on in here, dude. We're watching the Dodgers get their butt cheeks. They're winning. We're drinking some pours and we're watching sports. Crackhead in a flower bed should be a metal song. Oh, Tony caught up. Tony caught up. Tony, we called you out for being behind because I was like, dude, I was talking about that about an hour ago. I actually have saved a cat from a tree. Scratched the shit out of me, too. That little fool was 75 feet up in the tree. That's wild, dude. I mean, I couldn't imagine that being a common thing. What? Let me ask you this, Bobby, because I've always wondered this. What's the most common thing that a firefighter actually is called out for? Like, is it like, I would imagine more like first responder, like, health stuff. Like, you're also going to the woman who was having a heart attack or something. I don't know. Just example. No, I would think firefighters going to a fire is not their most common call. I think it would be something else. Car accidents is a good one. I would think it would be like first responder to like something else. I don't know. Like just a normal normal emergency. Mostly medical calls and hazardous materials. What kind of hazardous materials are you getting called out for? Clippy. I called them just to see how hot they are. Clippy's like, guys. Yes. Is this the fire department? I got a fire, and it's so hot that you guys just need to leave your shirts off. You're going to be so sweaty. You do not need to show up with clothes. Trust me. Get here now. All of you. You're going to need the whole department. I mean, at least every person you got. Oh, I freaking love you, Cliffy. This was good. Ryconic. If you guys can get Ryconic, it's definitely worth it. I've had several of their bottles. Let's do a little pour of this because it's only 40. This is the only other non-cast strength thing that we got. Libby was upset that they don't show up in suspenders and a shirt. And no shirt. Excuse me, sir, where's the fire? Excuse me, sir, why do you have a shirt on? Nice run today, Trev. I am feeling every bit of that run today, Tony. I will tell you that. The Ryconic honey, dude, is so good. So good. What am I doing? This needs to come over here. This is what we're drinking. Roaming Man, Tennessee pot distilled cast strength straight rye whiskey. This is cast strength at 99 proof. That's pretty low. Like, normally you never see a cast strength rye like that. It's 51% rye, 4% malted barley, 45% Tennessee white corn. Interesting. Gatlinburg. This is Gatlinburg. Very interesting. Let's go. Let's see. I love Gatlinburg. I love Gatlinburg. I'm not getting rye at all. It's definitely smelling a lot like Tennessee white corn. I live near East Palestine, Ohio. Just got home and saw the notification in switching from the Canes in World Series saturated. Dude, we're saturated over here. I got all the games on. Gas leaks, propane, chlorine, ammonia. The best calls are when we go to some college campus and somebody is trying to barbecue on those little hibachis inside their room. Dude, I freaking love it. I love just the mundane bull crap that you guys got to deal with, because it's like, I feel like we can call firefighters medical professionals. I think you could just lump it all. I think you could take cops, paramedics, firefighters, and then anyone in the emergency room. I think those people see the same type of just complete bullcrap. It's like, you can't cook a ribeye steak on a flat iron in your college dorm without the sprinklers going off, right? Okay. Don't do that again. like the crap that you probably get called to is just like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, what are we doing? Not gonna lie, the volunteer firefighters in Charleston used to make a sexy calendar, and I bought it every year. Clippy, I might need to buy our local firefighters. We have like 5 fire stations, which is kind of crazy to me. I mean, I guess that's normal, but one of them does they do a sexy calendar. I guess I'm gonna have to buy it and send it to you. Except for they're gonna know my name. And they're gonna be like, why is Trev buying the sexy calendar? We deal with the dumbest part of society. It makes you numb to stupidity. Carlos, what do you do? You probably have told me at one point in time. But that you are 100% correct. Like, people just don't understand. I love people. I love helping people. But some people are just beyond help, and it's like, what is this? What are we doing here? Like, I don't get paid enough for this amount of just dumb. 0 IQ. I don't know. There you go. Bobby says, No. I thought I got rid of this song. Where were we? I forgot. Something about firefighters and lubing up Cliffy. Oh, most of the stuff we see just makes us want to punch ourselves in the face. Then we just gotta laugh about it all the way back to the station. That's absolute that. Get Miss Wrench to buy the calendar, but then there will be rumors of you all getting divorced. Try running a construction site. You want to see stupid up close? When I was a surveyor back in the Rockies, we were commandeered every other week to fight wildfires, along with local prison population. Wait, what? We were commandeered every other week to fight wildfires along with local prison population. What do you mean? So you're just working your job. You're getting paid. And they're like, hey, you're going to go fight this wildfire. I don't know if you know how to do that, but don't worry. We got the freaking prison population to come help you. Just don't trip. Don't fall down and spread your butt cheeks. What the heck? What up, Jeremy Dirks? My first duty station was in Germany. I was there when I was 18 to 21-year-old. So much was fun. Carlos, where were you at in Germany, man? My first and only duty station was in Germany. Law enforcement, retired military, active Army 6 years, then Air Guard 14 years. So you went from active Army to Air Guard. Talk about an upgrade. We are Carlos. Carlos Garcia, man, come on. We are a huge veteran community over here. Active army in Germany. I guess it all depends. K-Town, Kaiserslautern. So, what's crazy, Carlos, is my mom lived in K-Town. She wasn't in the army, but she lived in K-Town, and that base is closed down. But yeah, what's crazy is you say K-Town, like, I know exactly what you're talking about. My mom's told me stories about that. That's all long gone. They had to have been, I mean, I don't know when K-Town closed down, but, like, this was, like, 89, 90, like, when the wall was there. She was there in, like, 89, 90. The wall came down when she was there. That's wild. That's crazy. K-Town. I've only ever heard my mom talk about K-Town. Yeah, Kaiserslautern's, it's gone. A lot of bases in Germany closed down. There's only a couple. Ramstein, one of the hugest Air Force bases, and then the only, like, real Army base that's left is, like, where I was at. I mean, there might be more. If there are, then I don't know who the freak is there. Only a couple left. I was at the base. It's weird. I don't even know what the base that I was at. I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. We called it, I think the actual name of it is Rose Barracks. We just called it Vilsack, which was the town that the base was in. I think the actual name is Rose Barracks. We were just under Grafenwehr. And then we definitely still went to Hohenfels. Hohenfels is still an active base too. That was very much alive. So, I would consider where we were at was an extension of Hohenfels, but it's not. Technically it's not, but I would consider it. The Whiskey Shaman, cheers all, keep your spirits up. Let's go. What are you doing? Whiskey Shaman. Late. What you got in your glass? The Whiskey Dick. What's up, Richard? My son and his FF buddies. I don't even want to know what that stands for. Surely it doesn't mean for firefighter. I would imagine it's something way dirtier. Drove to Germany and went to Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest is great. A great time. I went when I wasn't a full-blown Bourbon Channel scumbag. And I still got drunk. Like 1 or 2 beers and I was toast. I went to Graf a bunch, the Icebox Hohenfels. We went there to get ready for Afghanistan in 06. Okay. Bro, that's crazy. So Hohenfels was like Europe's version of, like, I don't even know what the freak they call it. It's losing me. They got, what's the one in California? I don't know. It's like your NTC training. You had one in California, then you have one in Louisiana, and then Graf. Graf was like MTC of Europe. Fort Irwin, and then whatever the armpit was. Yeah, there you go. Lee's got it. National NTC Irwin. What's the one in Louisiana? Because I'm pretty sure they have an NTC in Louisiana. I mean, I don't really know who goes there. Fort Polk. Yes. Polk. Yeah. I think they got like a 10th mountain down there. Poor souls. Yeah. Yeah, dude, we went to the... It's crazy you called it the ice box. What's crazy... I guess... I've never been to any of the other ones, but we always called it the box, right? I guess going to the box means going into, like, NTC. But yeah, the ice box is what we called it, and I didn't really understand why they called that until I went it there. And it's just like snow, ice. Just hating my life. The heater in our striker died going into the box. No heat for you. Yeah, Carlos, I think we went there. I went there, it was late January into February, yeah. Oldish piss. No, I take that back. It wasn't January. It was February into March. Because the last couple of days that we were there were hot. Hot. It was freezing cold for a week straight, like ice and snowstorm. And then it was like 80 degrees one day. And I'm like, what is this? What up, Darrell? William Hall. What are you up to, bro? Why are you guys all so late? I have some FF buddies. Oh, firefighters. Never mind. Dude, I freaking love Cliffy, man. You guys want to have a good time? Just get Cliffy some, like, what are those called? What are those rum drinks called? Just feed Cliffy rum. Good dude. Okay. I have to end it. I cannot go late. Hurricanes, yes. Get Cliffy some hurricanes, man. Mike, cheers all, sipping on some Eagle Rare. This is my very last pour, and then we're ending it. I didn't realize it was already 8. But you said, what was your favorite pour of the night? I'm having my favorite pour of the night, and then we're ending the stream. I'm going to go watch some football with my wife. We're going to have a good time. I think my favorite pour of the night was this 13-year-old Dickel. I think the 13-year-old Dicker, I think the 13-year-old Dickel was better than the 20. I think this was it. This was so good. So that's my last pour. Mike, $20. Make it a stag. This is all you get, Mike. I'm sorry. Which 2024 B. There you go, Mike. Who else keeps getting ads? I might have turned ads on. If you've been getting ads, YouTube changed so much stuff, and I clicked a bunch of buttons. So if you got a lot of ads, let me know. Obviously, Bobby's gotten a bunch of ads. I got one a minute ago. I turned on multi-stream. I got a horizontal stream. I really don't know if that did anything, but a lot of stuff changed. If you got a bunch of ads, I'll make sure to turn them off. Peter White says 0 ads. Cheers, Emily. Freaking love you. No Malort? I drank Malort. Are you blind? Look. We deployed February 18th, 2006. So I know it was before that. Where did you go, Iraq or Afghan? Iraq was well beyond my time, Carlos. I didn't get to my unit until 2013. So Iraq was well closed. The first thing was, it went Afghanistan. No, it went Afghanistan, Estonia, the Baltics, Africa. Who does that? (2013), very end of 2013, 2nd Cavalry Regiment going through Afghanistan. And that was it. I mean, at that point, Afghanistan was done. At least the good stuff. 09 or 06? Where were you at in Iraq? 06 was like a hot pot, man. Friggin' YouTube always changing crap. Dude, they're adding features, but it screws with everything. It's not what I'm having. What part of Iraq were you in, man? February 06. I mean, that's gotta be around. It's interesting to hear where you were at, because isn't that's around the time where the majority. I feel like the majority of the focus was on Ramadi, Fallujah. I was in Afghanistan, mainly Logar province, became base Shank. Names after my squad leader. I was also in Ghazni and Gardez. I've heard of Gardez. Base Shank. Named after your squad leader. I mean, I don't want to come off. I don't want to come across frank, but I love our military stories, and I'm like, named after your squad leader, was he killed there? I would love to hear about that story. And by love, I mean, you know what I get. You know what I'm saying. I tell all of our military veteran stories on this channel. I will tell them, and I will tell them over and over and over and over again. I love it. I want to honor the people that we lost. We lost some amazing freaking dudes. And if we can sit here and drink, you know, honor them, yeah, that's what we're doing. Dude, I'm not even familiar where that is. Logar Province? Gardez, I'm definitely familiar with. Logar? Look that up real quick. Well, I don't even have a keyboard. I'm dumb. I was in Kuwait in 94. I'm old. Dude, Bobby, you old, bro. Logar. Oh, so that's on the eastern province, like. So that's right under Kabul. Dude, you must have been in like no man's land. Like there's probably nothing there. Yeah, it's right next to the war deck. Dude, you probably living on a freaking hill. or a hut, dude. You know? Dude, just judging by the map, you're living in a shithole. IED, him, Staff Sergeant Michael Shank, and the driver, Corporal Jeffrey Robertson. Female gunner lost both her legs. First female double amputee in Afghanistan. A few of us are actually going to Bonham, Texas to visit Shank's gravesite. Wow. Carlos. Carlos and everyone here, we're raising a glass right now. Staff Sergeant Michael Shank. Corporal Jeffrey Robertson. Whoever the female gunner was, she's out there. We're raising a glass right now. Unless is her name Sue Downs? Sue Downs, Michael Shank, Jeffrey Robertson. Let's raise a freaking glass. They were there. They were doing what we all wanted to do. Till Valhalla. Yes, great person. Helps a lot of veterans. Very active in the disabled veteran community. That's freaking awesome. That is amazing. Female gunner lost both legs. First female double amputee in Afghanistan. Absolute badass. I'm telling you. You know this. You know this as much as I do, Carlos. We served with some of the most badass people. As much as we like to talk crap about each other, or even belittle people, there are people. And they're the best people I've ever met. You know how it goes. Let's go, Paul. Good to see you, man. And also, what did you say? I missed you posted on Patreon. It's your anniversary? Is it Paul and Anne's anniversary? Happy freaking anniversary. Happy anniversary. Cheers to that. Cheers to a beautiful and happy life together as a couple of freaking nerds. 38 years of being fools. I don't think that's what you meant to say, but that's what you said. All right, guys. Let's wrap her up. I'm going to go watch some football with my wife. And I freaking love you guys. Carlos, dude, seriously. Welcome over to the Bourbon Wrench, man. Thank you so much for sharing a lot about your deployments and whatnot. Friends you've lost. We will never, ever, over here on this channel, we talk about it all the time. And we will keep them alive. We can tell stories about them all the time. It doesn't matter over here. So I'm honestly thankful for you sharing that with us. I truly, truly appreciate it. Everyone else, sug it. Friggin' love all of you. I got some new videos coming out, and we'll do another live stream soon. Probably not next Friday. I normally go live on Friday. Next Friday is Halloween, so I will be entertaining children coming to my home. I give out candy and we dress up. I'm not going live. We gotta give the children of the neighborhood diabetes, okay? Be safe. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thanks for stopping by on a Saturday. We got World Series and football on, and you guys decided to stop on by. Bobby had no choice because he's sitting at a fire station. Everyone else could have been anywhere else. So, love you. Thanks for being here. Until next time. Freaking love you guys. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Cheers. Have a safe week. Have a good week. Bye. Love you. Nerds.